Television is leading to unhealthy habits in children. According to the American Psychological Association, children under the age of 8 are unable to comprehend advertising messages when watching television and are much more susceptible to believing these messages to be true. Advertisers spend more than $13 billion on advertisements directed at children each year, and the average child sees more than 40,000 commercials in that time frame. Marketers plant the seeds of brand recognition in very young children in the hopes that the seeds will grow into lifetime relationships. According to the Center for New American Dreams, babies as young as 6 months of age can form mental images of corporate logos and mascots. Brand loyalties can be established as early as the age of 2, and by the time the children head off to school, most can recognize hundreds of brand logos. Research shows that the negative impacts of these advertisements are on the rise. The American Psychological Association has been trying to ban advertisements to children under the ages of 8 years old. This is also a common growing trend in Canada because of the Ontario NDP party is also currently trying to pass a law to ban fast-food advertisements during television shows that are directed towards children under the age of 13. Studies show that children that watch a lot of television want more toys seen in advertisements and eat way more junk food than children who do not watch television. Fast food, toy, and clothing companies have been cultivating brand recognition in children for years. Adult-oriented businesses such as banks and automakers are now getting in on the act. Advertisers are putting negative ideas into the heads of millions of children that are in turn making obesity higher at a very young age. Advertisers also make alliances with toys, such as Barbie and G.I. Joe, to encourage children to eat their Happy Meals in order to get cool Barbie accessories. The female gender is more associated with Barbies, while males are more related to G.I. Joes. The first G.I. Joe series was created in 1964, which stood about 12 inches tall. There were 4 different dolls, each representing a branch of the U.S. military. G.I. Joes were fearless, brave men whose mission in life was violence. When young boys played with them, this was usually the common role that their scenes would fall under. Violence and death sounds like a pretty bad principle to portray in the minds of young boys. They symbolized to the census of the public that men should be physically strong and brave in physical encounters. Young boys saw the muscular build of the action figures and believed that this is the ideal shape a man should be. Enforcing this particular body image on young boys really portrays a surreal image, considering that approximately 1 in every 3 Americans are classified as overweight. The appearance of a tall, perfectly proportional and muscular figure convinces a young boy's belief of what the perfect man should look like. They are also getting the picture that violence is okay, and in order to be just like G.I. Joe, they have to act like them. Since March, there have been nearly 5,000 advertisements on TV for violent PG-13 movies. Parents of young children have created a petition involving more than 3,000 participants arguing that marketing for PG-13 films to young children sends a confusing message to parents and increases the likelihood that kids will be exposed to media content that the film industry believes may be inappropriate for them. Parents are questioning why violent films are advertised during children's television programs, especially through toy promotions. Extremely violent and wildly popular, Grand Theft Auto is a video game that many people have in their homes. It is also at the forefront of 2 major controversies. Lawyers for 18-year-old Devin Moore, accused of killing police officers, are blaming the game for a cold-blooded shooting spree that took place in Alabama. Grand Theft Auto is also coming under fire for a newly discovered sexual content that can be unlocked by players. Senator Hillary Clinton is asking the Federal Trade Commission to look under the game's pornographic and violent content that reportedly can be unlocked from the internet. She is also asking for a rating change that would restrict young people's access to the video game. What must be looked at through this particular video game is the rating of M that it has received. Although it has provocative and sexual content, it is still available for purchase by anyone, and there is no set age limit. Barbie is a perfect example of negative advertising directed at children. She was launched in 1959 and was one of the first toys to have an international marketing strategy based on advertising on television. Thanks to this strategy, Barbie founder company Mattel claims that Barbie is purchased every 3 seconds. In the United States, the average 3 to 10-year-old girl owns at least 8 Barbie dolls. Only 1% of this demographic does not own a Barbie. With so many hours of playing with them, Barbie is bound to have a profound effect. This age is crucial to the development of a girl, and since Barbie is someone they can identify with, her influence is extremely dramatic. A 2009 Barbie commercial for the Totally Tattooed Barbie shows young girls how cool and fun tattoos can be. The Barbie set contained a range of tattoos that could be applied to Barbie, and young girls can even apply them to themselves. A huge controversy arose over the alleged tramp stamp tattoo that came with the set. Barbie Shopping Boutique is one of the newest Barbie accessories, and the ads are currently running on television. With this product, you can shop for Barbie and use an actual Lifelike credit card that never runs out of money. Advertisements like these are not only getting parents to buy these products for their children, but they are also giving the young children a negative idea of what they should and should not be doing to their bodies, and eventually their credit cards. As videos, DVDs, cable, and satellite television become more and more accessible, it is much easier for children to be exposed to influential content.